What should we as a society stop making people feel insecure about? Your choice of career. Being wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Just be open to learning. Instead of doubling down or getting angry. Being quiet. You never say anything, is such a weird way to both draw attention to someone and give them nothing to work with. The way someone laughs. This world is cold and unforgiving. Laughing makes it all a little less heavy. Who gives a fuck what it sounds like? Trade school, gap years, college right after HS isn't for everyone. Even some of my smartest friends, top of my class, should have taken a gap because they burned themselves out getting 95 to 97% AVGS throughout HS. Their jobs. If you clean, fix sewerage pipes, then thanks for your service. Someone must have the balls to do it. Making any kind of mistake. Social media has created an illusion that everyone has to be perfect. Aging and the unavoidable physical changes that come with it. Your job. Too many people are elitist about someone's occupation and look down on essential workers. Mental health struggles. There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking time to figure out what process works for you, despite why people around you might want to tell you. Having acne. It doesn't mean you're dirty or don't wash your face. It's simply a skin condition some people get and some people don't. Needing mental health treatment. Exercising in public. To me, anyone giving it a go, no matter their physical ability, deserves praise. Baldness. It doesn't seem to be as common for it to happen naturally with women, but for men and women, it can be a really sore subject, especially if it starts happening at a fairly early age. You could be in control of every other aspect of your life, but if you start losing hair early, it can take the wind out of your sails. Edit. Wow. Thanks for the gold and all the supportive comments. Seeing the responses here has shown me that there are more positive perceptions on balding people than I thought. Bowel movements. As someone with IBS, it happens a lot. Yes, I was in the restroom for 20 minutes, there's nothing I can do about it. It's much harder on me than it is on you. Excitement. Let people be excited about shit. Let them like things you don't. Let people express powerful positive emotions. And cry. And get deep into how to show anger respectfully. Being an introvert doesn't mean you can't have fun with people. Asterisk not asterisk being active on social media. Get off my back. Dark eye bags. Edit. I like my eye bags, I am just tired of people giving me unsolicited advice about it. I am also tired of others telling to use makeup to hide them. Like, no thank you. Not having relationships with some or all family members. Some people just suck. And someone has to have the misfortune of being related to them. Being too shy to jump into conversations. Crooked teeth. They grew in that way and my parents divorced. Both had insurance and me, but argued over whose responsibility it should be. Well, now it's mine but I can't afford it. Reading the directions. Everything that doesn't harm others but makes the person happy. Be silly. Enjoy yourself. Make snow angles in the rain. I don't care. Being short. I'm a cleaner in this. I've literally had people say to me after I tell them, "So you studying or what are you looking to do?" I'd never cleaned toilets. And the worst one was, "So, just haven't found your dream job yet?" Like, no. Greg. I'm OCD and have ADD. This is my dream job. I'm on my feet all day. I get to make things perfect and the satisfaction is incredible for my mental health. I'm able to support myself and my son and I also get to help the elderly and disabled. Who wouldn't want to have that chance on a daily basis? Also, clean your fucking toilet, Greg. It's grotty as hell. Liking pretty things. Too many people have this idea that pretty things are childish and you need to be moody and ironically dark. Fool. Look at that beautiful flower and stop pretending to be miserable before you actually convince yourself that you are. ETA. Wow, thank you guys so much for the awards and karma. You're all pretty things. Not associating with a toxic family or family member. The blood is thicker than water thing is BS. Some families are abusive, manipulative, neglectful, etc. If you choose not to have them in your life, that's perfectly okay. Buying condoms. Please. It's really important. Teeth. They aren't meant to be fully white and perfectly aligned. Having some skewness and discoloration is okay as long as it's not affecting you. Edit. Thanks for the awards. The way you look in any form that was a result of your genetics. Receding hairline is just natural man. Small dicks. Yes, it's tiny, I get it. Being poor. It's not a choice. I am doing the best I can, and just because I receive food stamps or any other type of assistance doesn't make me a poss. I see a lot of hate for poor people. Like we are supposed to fit this stereotype with dirt on our face and stained up clothes. It isn't so far-fetched to think my designer clothes come from a thrift store. My nails are press-on from the dollar store, and my iPhone is so old it still has a headphone jack. Being a virgin. Penis, breast size. Whether we're wearing makeup or not, being allowed to wear makeup. Having the next shiny gadget that will get replaced soon. Having and expressing your emotions without being called a bitch or a pansy. Being an emotional male. Of course there's times where you just can't be. But generally I think that it should be okay without being called a pussy. Mental health. I can't tell you how many times people have tried to shame me for having bipolar disorder. Menstruation, honestly not that scary. And can we normalize men buying menstrual products for their partners? We all know it's not for you, and to be honest you will probably earn brownie points for doing it. Wanting a real life. Not just a 9 to 5 for 40 hours a week. Big noses. They're cute. Living with your parents. Rent is expensive, yo. Crying. It doesn't make you weak, dramatic, or over-emotional. It's your body's natural response to an overload of emotions, and it's one of the healthiest ways to express them. Not to mention quite cathartic. This is more for the United States, I think, from what I've read. But taking your vacation days, taking off work. Corporate America makes people feel like they shouldn't be taking vacation days or can't take off. I know personally at my job. People take vacation days and still email work all day long. We get vacation days for a reason and don't owe our companies anything. So they shouldn't make us feel insecure about taking them when we want and need to. Mental illness and addiction. Body hair. Everything. Mind your own business and don't be a dick. Edit. Thanks for the awards. That's a first. And to generally address some of the comments below. There's obviously a line between mind your own business and step in to assist someone who might need help. I prefer to leave that open to interpretation by the person in a situation that requires intervention, kind of case by case, so I don't think we can come to one agreement on the topic. Thoughts. Being introverted. Vaginal discharge. And we, people with vaginas so they know they're normal, and those with penises so they don't judge us for it. Should be taught about it from a young age. For a long time I didn't know it was normal until about a year ago. But everyone who has a vagina has this. Not wanting to have a lover. I personally don't care for a love life. I believe the term for this is aromantic. But I haven't told anyone because I feel like the response I'll get will be along the lines of, you haven't found the right one. Or, aromantic, asexual people don't exist. Edit. Oh wow. Thank you so much for the award. I can't thank you enough. Stretch marks. It absolutely baffles me when people talk about stretch marks negatively. They're like birthmarks in my mind. Height. Just because you're not 6 feet tall doesn't mean you're unattractive. Also, being a depressed male. If you tell a depressed male to man up, I would not like to meet you. Edit. Saying man up, not to motivate someone, but in the stop being such a little b** tch way. Hope y'all understood. Edit 2. As I can see, even women suffer with not being allowed to express their emotions. To all the depressed people reading this, I wish you the best. Whether or not you're going to get married. Whether or not you're going to have kids. Whether or not you're going to have more kids. Small boobs. I hate mine and am so embarrassed about having small boobs and looking unfeminine that I always wear push-up bras and never anything low cut. Edit. Thank you all for the wholesome comments. Has made me feel slightly less insecure. 3. Edit 2. Another thank you to all of you taking the time to comment. I have read and loved every single response. Pursuing your dreams. Not liking or wanting children.